That's fresh.
The next one, this one of my favorite products. I've been working with this Inventor for just over a year now, and every conversation I have with her, absolutely incredible. She is a great maker. She is an even better person, and so thankful that we have her on here tonight. So let's bring in Kressa Peterson. Kressa, what's up?
Hello. Hey. How are you? I'm so happy to be here, and I'm so happy to be here with my other brothers and sisters from the Mark Cuban company, as well as the two of you. What would we do without the Grommet?
Hey, and what's crazy is like we just had Shower Toga on a Grommet Live. I don't know, like a week or two ago. It wasn't that long ago, and you missed it, and you missed like I got full Shower Toga'd out for that one. And
I actually need, you sent me photos of that, and I need to actually pull some of that video, first of all, so I can put it all over social. And secondly, I need to watch the whole thing, like, and kind of like see if you are going to now be our new Shower Toga model.
Hey, there was a time where I was doing 5 to 6 Spartan races a year. I was flying all over the country to do the stadium races. Again, baseball guy mixed with Spartan races. So I was going to the National Stadium. I was going to Fenway Park. I was going, like, it was the coolest way, because like as a baseball fan, like you get to go in the locker room. Like I remember climbing the rope in center field at National Stadium. Like it was so cool. And Mark and I were talking about it, and I was just like, yeah, but then like not the stadium ones, but the other ones, there's a line of 1,000 people deep for one hose, and what in the heck are you going to do? So first, let's just start with the journey. Like, what in the heck is Shower Toga? Why did you make this? Like, what bring us back to the origin days and tell the story.
Okay, so first of all, I'm going to actually show you live on the Grommet what Shower Toga is and how to use it. All right, so hopefully you can all see me. Can everybody see me? Can you all see me, Greg?
Yeah.
Marcy?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So Shower Toga is a 5-ounce water resistant product, and it is the easiest thing to use. You simply step into your Shower Toga. For men, you put it around your waist and you tighten up the toggle here. Your Shower Toga also comes in this little mesh reusable bag, so it's so easy to pack and play. All right, for men, you put it around their waist, tighten that toggle. Now on these sides here, there's an opening that you can't see, because it also has what's called a welt panel. And the welt panel goes deep into the inside so it doesn't gap when you bend open. But this is how you remove your pants. Pants, underwear. Yep, I'm doing it right here on Grommet Live. I am removing my clothing.
And while she's doing that, I will say that she did this on a live panel at a trade show that I was at with her.
I did. I undress everywhere I go. And then for women, it's super, excuse me, I have a cold. It's super simple. You just take it, put it right underneath your bra, your sports bra. It doesn't matter what you're wearing. Doesn't matter at all. You just pinch it, pull it right over your top, and remove your garments at the top. Now, there's also a little bit of extra insurance, as we call it, although, as you can see, this is locked in place, and you're going to just take the toggle in the back, put it around your neck, and lock it in place. Now, you're undressed. Nobody can see a thing. You can do that in front of thousands of people if you're at the beach, if you're boating, if you're at the lake, if you're on vacation, camping, music festival. You've got everything right here that you need to change clothes and to shower. Now, how are you going to shower, you may ask? Well, there's a lot of different ways you can do that. You can use something as simple as the Dude body wipes. Dude Wipes is also a Mark Cuban and Shark Tank company, and Sean is a good friend of mine, and he has Dude butt wipes, and those are also on the Grommet. He also has a product called Dude body wipes. You can take a wipe, put it through here, and wipe and wash off your body, get off all the mud and grime, or you can take something as simple as a water hose, a beach shower. The water just trickles right down, and you just, again, it's like this isn't even on you. We also have the Shower To Go product, which is our second product in the line. Well, I should say third, because we do have the Shower Toga plus size as well. And then this is the Shower To Go product. And you simply attach this to any 2-liter recycled water bottle, fill this up with water. When it's in this position, it works as a handle. And it also allows you to just keep it out in the sun. It won't spill because you've got your handle in this position. When you are ready to shower with your Shower to Go and your Shower Toga, you change the handle, same piece of equipment, and now you've got a shower. It's a shower head. It has a duckbill platypus bill on it, and that regulates the water so it doesn't just all fall out. So I can literally sit here, shower just like so, take it, put it through here. Reaching through these side openings are your best friend. They are so important, and they're also important for when it comes to getting dried off and redressed. When you want to dry off, you take your hand, put it underneath, grab your towel, dry off the inside of your body, and that just wicks away any little residual droplets because this is going to stay dry. And then you just reverse the entire process, throw on your clean clothes, and you can go on with your day completely clean, dry, redressed. There can be crowds of people around, and that's one of the reasons why it was so great, or is so great, for mud runs, Spartan races, Tough Mudders. Again, I'm reaching through the sides here, and I'm going to pull up my pants. Just like so. Easy peasy. It works for children ages 4 and up, for boys and girls that are children. You just wear it around the chest. So simple. And then you take your top, and you're going to basically pretend like the Shower Toga is not even there. Remember the old pull the tablecloth from the table with the china thing? That's exactly what we're going to do here. You just pull it down. That's it. And then you're going to put your top on. And I'm going to show you something else about Shower Toga that is so cool. It's just another benefit. And put this on. Now, I'm clean, dry, and fresh clothes. If I've been camping, I don't have to worry about, hey, do I have ticks left on me? You can do body checks when you're out in the wilderness. But Shower Toga, when you're completely finished, let's say you've been surfing at the beach. Now, you tighten up that toggle on this end, and it turns into a bag. Your wetsuit, your beach blanket, your beach towels, and there's a lot of room in there. And then you tighten up this end, and you have a bag, and it keeps your car clean. When you get home, empty everything out, open up your toggles, and the Shower Toga is machine washable. It lasts for years. It only weighs 5 ounces, and you just roll it back up. Easy peasy, back into the little mesh bag, and you're good to go until your next outdoor adventure.
Truly
Bravo.
amazing.
Love the demo. I mean, I'm a big dramatic demonstration. You know, if that doesn't sell it,
Yeah.
you know,
And that's it. That's the thing, is it's like showing people, because I wish we had invented a better mousetrap, because that would be so much easier. But like so many of us on here, I had a need that did not exist. There are people will change at the beach, or surfers with their towels, but you can't rinse off in your towel. You know, there was no way to actually get clean underneath and go straight from, you know, beach to burgers and beer. Like, there was no way to do that. And so, you know, I was looking everywhere, kind of like Des was. She's like looking, going, all right, how do I do this? How do I do this? Not thinking I'm going to invent this. No, that was not my intention.
There's so many cool features to it. I'm curious how many of those were added after, you know, version 1 to this one.
No,
How
the
many
exact same version. It's the exact same version.
That's
Yeah,
amazing.
it's the exact same version. And I didn't even show you guys one thing. There's a little pocket on the front, and it has little drain holes so that you can put your soap, and you want to use biodegradable soap or something like a Dr. Bronner's when you're outside, and you can keep your soap there. Yes, exactly. So you just put your little, it comes with a little bar of soap. So you just put your little soap in there, and that way you can just reach through, suds up, rinse off. You know, and no, and that's such a good question. And no, there was one change, Marcy. There was one. And that one change was, we had the toggle at the top at the chest, and then the toggle at the bottom that was to help turn it into a bag was in the center. And so when people were getting redressed, they were stepping into that, the, you know, the little, the cording that we have here. Yep. So we moved it over to the left side from the center. So now people don't step on it anymore.
I have to say that feature for me is one of my favorite features, the bag. Because I have kids that are at the beach in the wetsuits and it's such a mess.
Yes.
The cars, so to have something that it all goes into and then just comes home, and that's brilliant. I love it so much. Really, really
yes.
good. I also want to bring up one thing that reminds me a little bit of Kevin's story, and that is that there became a market niche for it that you may not have really foreseen when you first launched the product. I've heard you talk about the elderly, it's starting to be, and I can imagine that it's incredibly helpful for that market.
Yeah, it is. And actually, the markets have been so interesting because when I first invented the product, it was all my friends from Spartan Racing that were buying it. We did a Kickstarter, and that's how we got going. I knew nothing about inventing a product. I mean, nothing. I was importing horses from Europe for show jumping. Like, that was so far from what I do now, with Shower Toga. So I had no experience whatsoever. But yeah, it just kind of evolved organically. And what kind of got us into like moving into other markets pretty quickly was just people telling us what they were using shower togas for. So camping picked up quick, right? Camping kind of got moving really fast. Music festivals got moving pretty darn fast as well. But then when COVID hit, we actually had quite a few people that were tagging us on social media saying, look what I'm using my shower toga for now. And they take a picture of them in the hospital parking lots. This is before we knew what COVID was. We didn't know how contagious, we didn't know anything at that time. And so we actually ended up doing donations, and we've donated over $130,000 in shower togas during that time to hospitals and healthcare workers, and then also through Office of Refugee Resettlement for children at the border for cleanup. And then that kind of launched us into hazmat, disaster relief. They just had those, prayers for everybody that just had that horrible tornado. But, those are situations that sometimes you don't really know you're going to be in. And so shower toga can be really helpful as a bug out bag when things are just going really sideways and, you can't even get out of the clothes you're in. And as well as, like you said, Marcy, for bathing assistant for patients that have dementia or Alzheimer's, because bathing is one of the most difficult things for them emotionally as well as for their caregivers. And with shower toga, they are covered and they have a lot more comfort in the fact that they're not just standing there exposed. It kind of gives them a little bit of power and dignity. So it's just kind of gone into all these different pivots, into all these different scenarios. And so people will say, oh, well, and even for me, it's hard. What category is shower toga? I don't know. There's not one category. So that sounds like it would be amazing. It's actually not. It's a lot harder to figure out where to put your, the little marketing dollars that we do have. Doing that huge donation campaign pretty much ate us alive as a small business. And so we're still climbing back or crawling our way back from that. Digging our way back from that, just trying to kind of figure out now, how do we really make this a big business? And, for me anyway, Grommet has been a big help in kind of getting my product going and into the hands of people that want to buy it. And so I'm just really appreciative for the Grommet because of all that. And it was just icing on the cake that we were able to get the Mark Cuban guide going too.
Yeah, absolutely love that. Such a cool story. I love the comments. I put some of them up as you were talking, but Gloria talking about buying one for her daughter, who's the captain of the surf team. Somebody signing up for a Spartan race going in. So like, this is again, this is a $32 gift for the holidays. It is something that if anybody's signing up for even if they haven't signed up for that adventure race, this is the kick in the butt to get them to go do it, right? New year, new you is right around the corner. Great product for that. You know, again, surfers, people that love the beach. If you're, you know, even like kids, you know, especially if you're in like Florida, Texas, places where it rains a lot, football players, they're getting all muddy. Like, I'm not letting my kids in the house, hose them in the back. Like, it's such a really cool product. I absolutely love it, and a big fan. And Marcy, I know you are too.
I actually think this is one of the very best stocking stuffers ever.
Yes,
like
it is, and it's fun. It's so much fun.
It's funny in a way,
It's
and
so
yet it
fun.
solves the problem. So I think it's brilliant.
It's
Can't
really
see
kind
all
of
again.
cool because it's one of those things that people get and everybody can laugh and it looks goofy
Yes.
and it's like you have fun with it and then you use it, and that's when people are like, oh damn, this is actually really cool. And I hear from people all the time, I use a shower toga like so much more than I ever thought I would. I can't live without it. I've got one in my gym bag. I've got one in my car. You know, my kids love it because I'm not asking them to get in the car and change clothes, which terrifies most of the kids. So thank you for that. You're right. It is. It's a great stocking stuffer. And it also, I mean, I still do all my own fulfillment. So when you get it, it came from me. It's still all me. And you're supporting a small business entrepreneur who's also incredibly passionate about my products. And I always appreciate the support.
Well, we love supporting you. Hit that QR code and grab yourself a shower toga or 3 or 5 for the holiday season.
Or 10.
Kressa, or 10. Hey, Kressa, thanks so much. We'll bring you back on at the end for some final words.